Hey everyone, I'm Armor Gaming. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a Monster Legends sneak peek video. There's not a lot of information today, but there's enough information that's worth talking about. So first of all, the website I'm using is taringa.net. There's a link in the description if you want to follow along or like upcoming information for yourself in the future. But the one thing I want to stress is that the information I'm about to talk about, everything on Taringa, is not official. It's not set in stone. Socialpoint can at any time decide to edit something, to release something, to not release something. So please do not treat everything you're about to hear as if it's set in stone, as it has to absolutely happen. If it doesn't happen, you really can't get too upset, because really we shouldn't even know this information in the first place. So with that being said, if you want official information from Socialpoint themselves, I'm going to have a link in the description to the Socialpoint forums, so be sure to follow along there too. With that being said, let's jump into this video. So the first thing we have just some update descriptions of attacks of Copycat, which I guess is going to be a new monster. So let's see, and then Duska Aura, buff 1 attack, and Devastator nerf. So I guess a monster called the Devastator or a skill needs to be nerfed. Duska Aura needs to be buffed, and then there's going to be added stuff to Copycat. Again, this is all, you're going to see all this later. Attacks of Copycat, a new trait, hardened and immune to possession. Whoa! This monster called Copycat is going to be hardened and immune to possession. That's like a mini Zyron. Zyron's immune to possession, and she has a 30% immunity against everything else. So that's kind of cool. Attacks of Devastator and Dusk, I guess these are just like notes for themselves. Anyhow, even right here they say everything's not official that you're going to see on here, so make sure to treat it as such. It's not official, it's just nice seeing a little sneak peek of everything that can happen. So these three monsters appear to be the new monsters from the upcoming maze, I imagine. We just had a progressive island, we have a team race right now. I imagine the maze is next, and it might be these monsters right here. I mean, there's some pretty cool looking monsters. So the one on the right hand side, she appears to be female. She appears probably to be evil legions. The one in the middle, Thunder monster, obviously. Going back to the one on the right, that one's probably a dark monster. And then the one on the left, that one looks like it can be either an earth monster or a dark monster. Kind of looks like a wrestler, and they also kind of look like alien monsters. Anyhow, scrolling down, those are some really cool pictures. Scrolling more down, we have even more monsters. Two new monsters. Some monsters in the background, but I don't think they're anything too special. So two new monsters, that's interesting. And the first animation we see is for Fatid, a nature monster. He looks kind of cute. Another alien looking monster. Cute looking alien monster. Oh, not so much anymore. Scrolling down, it looks to be poisonous. I feel, oh my gosh, my biggest fear with nature monsters, he's probably going to be immune to poison and have poison skills and other stuff. But we'll see. You never know. Nature monsters, they might surprise you. Hoping he becomes really powerful, really good. He looks tanky, he looks kind of slow. He looks like he's immune to poison, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. So that's Fatid, I believe. Let's keep scrolling down. I don't think there was any information on this monster. So that's his ultimate right there. So anyhow, we'll scroll down. Who is this monster? This is interesting. No information on him. Anyhow, next we have Copycat. So Thunder monster. Copycat's superpower is to provoke his rival. Superpower, he's gonna be in the superheroes book, is to provoke his rivals, attack, and copy their skills. That's interesting. Malaire loves to have this Copycat in his team. Okay, so I'm calling it Evil Legions, Superhero, and I guess we'll see what else. Blah blah blah. Seeing him on the battlefield, one of his favorite hobbies. So look at all the different stuff he can do. Wow. So let's see. These are the defaults. Semi-loop damage applies skill mirror to itself. That makes sense because he can reflect skills. 6 inches punch applies stun to an enemy, applies burn to one enemy. That's cool. Is it stun and burn to the same enemy or different enemy? It's probably the first. I don't know. Maybe it's the wording throwing me off. So that's pretty cool. He has a stun skill. He can self-mirror. Moderate special damage. This is terrible. 50% chance to nightmares. Moderate thunder damage. 50% chance of stun. Deals moderate special damage. Whoa! Whoa! Implosion. What the heck? He's copying Ruby essentially. Deals moderate special damage to all enemies. Applies 2 random control effects to all enemies. This should be like, what is it, Cuppy Explosion? That's what it should be called. 2 random control skills to all enemies. This is like a poor man's Ruby, essentially. A poor man's Zyron. That is insane. Apparently he's going to have the Hardened trait plus a guaranteed immunity to possession. Wow. Moderate thunder damage and skill mirror to itself. Moderate special damage and AoE burn. 15k volts deals moderate thunder damage to an enemy. 1 extra turn. He even has an extra turn skill. A ripoff of Boltig's extra turn skill, but nonetheless an extra turn skill. And Elders and Dragons deals heavy special damage to one enemy, applies possession to one, applies freeze. He's copying Kihaku too. So I think all of his skills are copycats of something. So this is a Kihaku copy, Elders and Dragons. Clearly, 15k volts, a volted copy. Magma Trap. This looks like Magma. I think Magma has a skill like that. Start Lord, not sure. This is obviously a Zyron copy. Boulder Mace. What Bronzes comes to mind. Ugly Cuts. This sounds very familiar. Maybe General Nishians. Wow, this monster. He is gonna be a must-have monster. Like I said, a poor man's Zyron. Technically a clash of all these other monster good skills. Extra turn skill. Can't be possessed. 2 random effects. Self mirror. Oh my gosh, can freeze. Look at this, he can freeze and possess, which is amazing. This has a higher likelihood of landing against monsters that have tough and bulwark and hardened. And extra turn skills I mentioned, he can AoE burn, he can single stun and single burn. Oh my goodness, his ultimate 9 million volts, massive special damage to all enemies. So just a little under 10 million volts. Wow, Copycat is going to be the must-have monster. You already know he's going to be the very last one in whatever event that he's going to be released in, which will probably be a maze. And I mean, come on, look at this monster. He has an incredible design. Like I said, he's going to be in Superheroes book, Evil Legions. Wow, just my guess. And again, they can change. Soldier Boy can change something, but right now, this monster is appearing to be a really phenomenal monster. Next up, we have information that Losty Ghost is our monster of the month. Throughout June, apart from gens, there's a chance you're going to be able to obtain Losty Ghost by watching videos. So, for those of you that don't know, when you watch videos from the Monster Wood, and you always get gems, sometimes there is a possibility to get a monster. They had an event where you can get Nautilus. They also had an event, I think this month's monster was CYMO, which I actually got one on my first try, so pretty cool. And if you do happen to get just one, it's nice because technically monsters have a 249 gem value, so that's always awesome. Let's see, there's going to be a limited time path in the maze. So yeah, Supervillains Hideout maze. Oh, so all of these monsters that are going to be with Copycat, which I imagine is the one on the right and the one on the left, Devastator and Duskaora, they're going to be supervillain monsters. And this even means that you get a chance to get a free Voltic from the limited time path event, which is pretty cool. So if you don't have Voltic, he's a great monster. And if you do have him, you're going to be able to rank yours up. And look at that, another birthday cake. So I guess it's almost been another year. The Monster Legends birthday event will start soon. The Monster Legend birthday event will start very soon. It will bring you a new legendary monster you can get by participating in different parts of the games. You will need the latest version, make sure it's updated, so that's going to be cool. Meet the birthday monster, really curious to look at what that monster is going to be. Let's see, and Stunner's chest, so there's been a lot of different chests being released. Freezer's chest, Hardened chest, Artifact chest, and those are looking pretty cool. And this is Devastator. Oh, so he's actually magic. I was thinking Earth or Dark. No, he is magic. Looks like a wrestler. He's probably going to be kind of slow. He's probably going to be tanky, have tanky support skills is my guess. Let's see. Devastator is the muscle in Malaire's team. Ooh, he better have a high power stat. He has an extraordinary there it is. He has an extraordinary strength and he's great at obeying commands, but once he sets his eyes on a target, he's so blinded by fear that he's incapable of stopping. He better have the skill that Barakor has, where he gets triple damage, extra turn, and he might get blind. That'd be fun. Anyhow, let's see. That's all he can do. We do have skills for him. He can do brute force, default, moderate magic damage, 50% chance of ignite, heals itself by 30%, heals itself by 25%, and self regeneration. Removes negative stat effects from itself, applies regeneration and damage boost to itself. Lots of self skills right here. So even if he gets possessed, if you're running these self skills, there's a chance he won't attack your team. Moderate magic damage to all enemies, applies ignite to all enemies. A magic monster with ignition, that is new. With the exception of Ruby, obviously. I don't think I've seen that on a basic monster that can do AoE ignite. That's awesome. Heavy magic damage to one enemy, Museum Crusher, deals heavy magic damage and ignite. Heavy magic damage, very heavy magic damage to one enemy. So yeah, he's going to be an attacker or support depending on his stats. Right now I'm thinking he's going to be slow and he's going to be strong and he's going to have a high life. And he might actually have a high strength, high life, and not be slow, so that's what I want to see. Massive magic damage to one enemy, so he can do massive magic, I'm guessing 70, very heavy magic 65, and then heavy being 60, with this one being able to ignite, which might be even better than some of these. And I'm hoping that School Destroyer and Mall Wrecker, that these are low cooldown. Maybe a 2-turn cooldown, a 1-turn cooldown on Skull Destroyer would be insane, but probably not. It'll probably be a 2-turn cooldown. As for his ultimate, small jump, massive small jump. Yeah, he's definitely gonna be slow now because he's gonna jump very short and then stomp down and destroy everyone. Right? Deals massive special damage to all enemies, AoE stun, and burn to all enemies. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Looking forward to seeing this monster's stats because right now Malaire is one of the stronger magic attackers. Recently, there was another strong magic attacker. Was it Rabuka or maybe someone else? Doesn't really come to mind, but we have ourselves a potentially new strong attacker, magic attacker. Next, we have Duska Aura. So this is the nemesis to Luxa Aura. And so if I had to guess, maybe these monsters kind of cancel each other out in terms of skills. But then again, this monster is a new monster, and all of these new monsters always are like way better than older monsters. So let's see. Duska Aura used to be a superhero like her sister Luxa Aura, but one day Malaire cast a control spell on her, and now she's possessed by his evil powers. She has become a very dangerous puppet, so let's see what she can do. I'm going to guess Dark Supporter. So heals an ally by 30%, applies double healing to our allies, applies precision to our allies. This might be interesting, double healing, especially if she has the team regeneration or an immediate 30% heal. And speaking of which, deals low special damage, heals all allies by 30%. So with double healing, that's essentially 60%. Let's see, Horrifying Eventide, low dark damage, applies regeneration. Look at that, she has regeneration, she has immediate heal, and can double heal everyone. Moderate dark damage and regeneration, so 2 regeneration skills. Moderate dark damage applies negate healing to an enemy, reverse healing to an enemy. So obviously, if reverse healing way better than negate healing, if you're deciding between the two, you want to go with Mysterious Somber. Dimming Light, that's probably skills group 1. Moderate dark damage to an enemy, heals allies by 45%. Whoa! So I guess you don't need the 30 because you have a 45% heal to all of your team. And then you have Dusk, heals allies by 20%. And again, you don't need this because you have 45 and you even have 30. Additionally, if you don't want to run the double healing, which takes a turn to set up, you could just run the 30. You could run the 45 and you could run the 20 and you could have healing every single turn guaranteed depending on what you need, because if your monsters don't take that much damage, you don't need a 45% heal that maybe has a 3-turn cooldown. Instead, a 20% heal will suffice, maybe it has a 1-turn cooldown. So I'm really interested in this monster. In terms of healing, this might be the very first dark healer that we have. No other dark monster with this much healing comes to mind. No one comes to mind, so that'll be interesting. Dark Phenomena removes all negative side effects from all allies, heals all allies by 100%, double damage, and stamina regeneration. So it's like the ultimate reset skill. Well, no, yeah, essentially ultimate reset. Not a complete reset, because you don't get your stamina back, but you do get stamina regen, you get double damage, you get full life back, and any negative effect you have is gone. So that's cool. Only precision would have made this better. But yeah, a supportive dark monster, very interesting. That's Luxa Aura. And I actually think that's it for this video. Yeah, everything else is old information. Right now is the race. Taijin, this happened. Oh, this hasn't happened. These cells are going to be released soon in Monsterwood. You can get more Demonic Blood, Sir Francis Rock, those two, Privateer Morgan, and, ooh, his name escaped me, but the monster that is superior, or maybe not superior, depending on your opinion, to Silotus. And I think that is going to be it. So, with all that being said, I am really curious to hear, what are you guys most excited about? I know what I'm most excited about. I'm excited about Copycat. I am so looking forward to what that monster has to offer in terms of stats. I'm just assuming he's going to be the new must-have monster. He has the Kihaku skill, he has the Voltic skill, he's a mini Zyron essentially in terms of Trey. He has a skill like that. He's incredible. But I want to hear from your guys' thoughts. What are you guys looking forward to the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to follow along, remember there are links in the description so you can do that. And with that being said, I will see you all next time.